maybe,
ding,
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 maybe.
If you haven't seen part 1, click the link in the description or the iCard thing right now.
What's your least favorite genre to make how-to for? Like, which one do we not enjoy?
Like making this video or the genre itself?
The video, I guess.
I'm guessing all of it. Like, what how to make genre are we least happy with individually?
I would say, okay, I'm even counting this, I wasn't a part of, but music-wise, I would probably say cybergrind maybe.
I guess musically I would say slam because it's like not kind of what I'm into, but the video itself was really fun and it was fun to make as well, especially the music video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Fun for you, yes.
Good idea.
Though.
Yeah, I think perhaps we went a bit heavy on the skits on that one.
Yeah.
So
Slowly becoming channel awesome.
yeah,
Sad.
yeah. So I guess that's the answer for me, at least from the ones that I've been a part of. I would say slam.
Yeah, maybe.
It was fun, but like musically and end result wise, maybe that's the weakest one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like after on Discord server, everyone was like, it was oddly disappointing for some reason, even though it felt like a more older episode. And like, I agree, there's definitely like, sometimes I feel like maybe my mood can affect my editing and the video generally, even though I'm kind of proud of how the editing came. And the song was just like, oh, let's just throw something out.
Well, to be fair though, we had some fun writing the lyrics on that one at least.
Oh
Yeah.
What, the lyrics? I genuine question, all the lyrics, because I didn't know.
yeah. Yes.
Yes. One of the lines are tortured for hours by say this with a master degree, breathe.
Yeah.
We'll release the lyrics at 1 million subscribers. so remember to
No.
subscribe.
You can actually Google it.
Oh, right, okay.
Because DistroKid, they distribute the lyrics everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Just Google Disintegrating Rotten Teeth, lyrics, and from Pagefire, all up here.
Enjoy.
Alright.
Enjoy it.
So for me, just because the whole production became a mess, was actually post-punk. Because first of all, I have vulnerable people in my household, which means that I had to take the no contact order extremely seriously. Because if that person in my household got the coof, it wasn't a question if they were going to die, it was a question when.
Oof.
Alright.
So I had to really seclude myself from the production. So for me, I think I only were present for the music video.
Yeah.
And apart from that, I wasn't actually part of post-punk at all. So for me, that was a huge disappointment because that was actually one of the things I was looking forward to.
Yeah, we only got that and the lipstick skit.
Yeah.
That was
And
all.
the lipstick sketch was I think that was actually the last thing we filmed
Yes, it
Right.
was.
Yeah.
for the entire production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem when everyone has like different schedules as well. Like this is one of the few days UK Martin can actually show up.
Yeah, because you only film on Saturdays. One of my standard days of working are Saturdays.
Oops.
Yeah. But it's also one of the few days where you two can actually show up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I live far away, so I stay with him during the weekends. So
It's
that's the only
Yeah,
time I can.
and I have a full-time job from Monday to Friday. And
Same.
And one of the problems with the new videos is I want to include everyone because I don't want it to be like me. But that becomes the problem with the scheduling as well, and that's also why sometimes videos take forever.
We're busy adults.
Yeah. How dare you have a life?
But there's good news because all of you at home can solve this problem by pressing the subscribe button and maybe even considering donating to our Patreon. The more support we have, the faster we can prioritize Pagefire as our main job.
Oh yeah. One thing that kind of disappointed me, not pre-production but post-production, folk punk.
Ah, yes.
Mainly because I accidentally included a certain artist that was very yikes. Very yikes.
That happens.
Yeah. I was confused, like, why aren't there so many pictures of this person? And then I learned, like, a few weeks later, he started the studio I mentioned. Yikes. So, because of that, the whole video felt like a guilt trip for me. Every time someone said, like, oh, folk punk is like my favorite inspiration, I go, yeah, minus that part. So occasionally, like, just follows me around.
But then again, like you said, that person was also one of the bigger people in the studio part of the genre, so you couldn't really get around talking about them either.
It's a catch-22 of bad choices. Like,
And I would have known about it if I bothered to read the Wikipedia page, which I
who
didn't.
does?
which I didn't. I just talked about folk punk from experience,
Yeah.
and that video came more from just the enjoyment of the genre. But because of that, I don't listen to folk punk that much, and I try not to think about it much when the video gets brought up.
What's your music guilty pleasure?
Let me check my playlist.
I don't think I have any like guilty pleasures per se, but it's more like surprising. But I actually love a lot of 70s disco and funk music because my dad played a lot of it growing up, like funk music and stuff, so I actually really like that. So it's not so much as guilty, it's more maybe like just strange.
Like, I am really fond of like novelty music and geek rock.
Yeah.
Like, that's just fun. But also,
What? You're a fan of geek rock? We didn't know.
but also just like pop songs. Like, I really like Rick Ashley,
Yeah.
Britney Spears,
Free Britney!
Caramella Girls. You know which song.
For me, there is no such thing as a guilty pleasure. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it.
Fair.
But to be fair, but what would be considered a guilty pleasure? I would probably say most song you will find in old Absolute Music or Mac Music or Hits for Kids
Now this
compilation.
is what I call music.
Yeah.
For example, Backstreet Boys and Sync.
Backstreet Boys
Pop
have a
pop from the 90s, basically.
childhood music.
Oh,
Nostalgia.
that reminds me of one of the skits we cut from thrash metal, the Metallica and Backstreet Boys mashup.
Oh.
Yeah. So to be fair, if you ask me, there's no such thing as a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
We either like it or dislike it.
I agree.
Yeah. Which Martin is which? How do you all meet? Favorite bands? So we're gonna go with the two.
Oh boy.
Which Martin is which? Well, I'm me, so that's sorted.
You're
The
UK.
disembodied voice behind the camera.
Hi, I'm also Martin, and yes.
One way
Metal-
to distinguish: Mel Martin has a beard. OG Martin, he has the face. New Martin, he has the glasses.
And the skills, and the know-how.
But OG also has glasses.
The glasses and the
Actually, the
answers.
only one who doesn't use glasses in Pagefire is Metal.
That's true.
Like, no joke.
So remember, if they're not wearing glasses, you have a 50-50 chance of being correct.
And also me, as referred as Metal Martin, is also the other musician.
We don't have a one Steve limit.
How do y'all meet?
Well, you and
I don't
I.
actually think we know. Like,
Well, you and me, we met at a mutual friend's birthday party,
Yep.
and then I met you through him, and then the rest of the guys just came along the way.
Yeah, I met Metal at Noroff.
Noroff, some private institute,
Yeah.
and we just found out we're working well together. So
And for OG Martin, UK Martin, friend of a friend.
yeah,
and me and Metal met through a friend.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember the day we met actually, Andri, because I was joining Martin for a project that was doing the voiceover stuff. And I remember us three just sitting outside the classroom, and you were just really shy and quiet. And I just remember, oh, you have a Psycho Stick t-shirt, and we both looked at each other and go, my car is a piece of shit. Yeah. And that's how we became friends.
Yep.
This is how Metal has bonds. They see a t-shirt and then they quote a song and see how well the ritual goes.
Yeah. That's how friendships are made.
I hope to do that one day when I see a fan with a Pagefire shirt. I just go, and then just quote myself.
Yes.
And also, that's how I ended up here. We're keeping going as a dream team. Am I right?
It's actually funny how I ended up in Pagefire. It literally started with me having to fix Andri's computer.
Yeah.
That's literally how I got roped into this.
Yeah, and I just came to do the vocals for and the makeup stuff for Roses Are Red, and then I just got the question, do you want to join? Yeah.
And then you got roped into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was suggested like Mel Martin should join, so at least you and Mel Martin have like a series you can bounce each other off, so you have some music stuff, and now its channel is mostly music. And then I just thought like, just invite Alina, that'll be fun. So yeah, that's how the crew started.
If you could play live with any band, who would it be?
Oh.
I can answer that. Psycho Stick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That would be fun. I was also thinking, like we were talking about in that one video, like with the Bridge City Sinners.
Oh yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
Having them sing along with us on
Deviant.
Deviant. Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
Oh. And for me, sharing the stage with Johan Hegg
You're dead.
Growling Pursuit of Vikings would have been awesome, or jamming along with Enceferum in one of their older songs, I think.
I mean, singing a duet with Roy Khan would be amazing.
Right.
Wow, I just got goosebumps.
Bump those goose.
Bum, 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 bum.
Honk.
And I would play live for, like, if I could do my horror punk EP and maybe future horror punk songs, hint, hint, plug, plug, maybe. I would open up for literally any horror punk band, but mostly Bloodsucking Zombies from Outer Space.
Yes!
The other...
Calabrese.
Yeah, Calabrese.
Yes.
They're just so cool on Facebook.
They are.
Yeah.
I fangirled so hard when they gave us a shout out. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was fun.
And that shout out led them to finding out the origin of where horror punk name came from.
Robyn's Dancing on My Own versus Meshuggah's entire discography. Which one?
Dancing on My Own.
Yeah, I love Robyn.
Yeah,
I would say I say yes.
Yes.
Meshuggah. Come on.
How would you like a coffee with Meshuggah?
Yes. I was about to say that, you beat me to it.
Are there any video game soundtracks that influenced your music tastes? And if so, name drop a few.
Oh.
I can start that off because I am a huge movie and
Nerd!
movie and game soundtrack nerd. So let's start off with a really old game that maybe a lot of you haven't heard of, and that's a Homeworld series.
Oh.
They have a very interesting track. Some of it is original, especially from Homeworld 2. But Homeworld 1 had a lot of licensed music, but they used it to great effect to follow the storytelling of the game. Then of course we got Halo, because of course we do. Then we have Gears of War, especially Gears of War 2. Wing Commander.
One of my favorite video game soundtracks, I would say BioShock, the first one. Because I really like vintage style and retro stuff from the 40s and the 50s, and they had a lot of artists from that time, like the Ink Spots, the Andri sisters, a lot of that kind of stuff, and that really helped me discover a lot of those bands and artists. So that definitely, and I really also like the soundtrack from Alice Madness Returns, which is one of my favorite games, which I suck at, by the way. But I really love the aesthetic and the music in the game, that kind of like eerie childhood style things, like the Veil of Tears and the Dollhouse soundtracks are really beautiful and spooky. So yeah.
Yep. When I was a kid, some video games was highly appreciated when I was a kid. And by the age of 10 and 11, I slowly explored the world of hard rock and heavy metal. So for me, I would probably say the soundtracks from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, especially the City Escape song, and lots of the songs from Sonic Heroes as well. The soundtracks there was actually pretty decent, I would say. Other than that, I would also say Star Fox theme is an all-time favorite as well. Most things from Nintendo, to be fair, and everything with some orchestration in it. Some obvious ones like Skyrim, the interpretation from Morrowind, I would say.
Oh yeah.
That was my answer, yeah.
At my answers, I think my age is showing because everything I listed came out before the year 2000. But yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just going to interrupt with a short little, and also Legend of Zelda, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I would
Especially Wind Waker.
Oh, Wind Waker has awesome music.
Like my earliest music memory that I remember remembering music well was Lego Racers.
Oh.
Yeah,
Lego Racers.
It's like what Kid,
awesome.
It's like what Kid Edgar said. That music just punched you in the face. First note, just. I also love the Cuphead soundtrack because I have a
Yes.
soft spot for
Yeah.
like this kind of aggressive jazz.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Aggressive jazz. Again, that kind of retro vibe, just yeah.
Also, the radio in Fallout 3. Just my exposure to like older music just made me go, oh.
You could have just ended with the radio in Fallout games and
Yeah, radio in Fallout in general. Also, Fallout radio music is chill to like study to. I also really like the soundtrack to Final Fantasy, it's the Zelda series, and right now I'm playing Yakuza series right now, and I'm digging the soundtrack and the songs.
Majima.
Yeah, the Majima construction song, that's like oddly uplifting, even though Alina said it's like Korean propaganda music.
That was the kind of vibe you gave me.
Majima. And even though I haven't played it yet, because I want the beefy PC and wait until it's actually fixed, the Cyberpunk soundtrack,
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077, I just put it on occasionally, and it's because I have a soft spot for like hard electronic music, occasionally mixed with guitars.
You know there's a black metal channel on the radio in Cyberpunk as well.
There is.
Because one of us couldn't wait and actually played through with only 5 frames per second.
Also, because I'm shocked you forgot to mention it, anything by Mick Gordon. Especially the Doom soundtrack.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to be that guy. Again.
I'll be that guy. Mick Gordon.
Mick Gordon!
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot the big bunkerino when it comes to rock.
Oh.
Red Alert.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not exactly an original soundtrack, but basically Pagefire the game.
Oh yeah.
Brutal Legend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but yes, the soundtrack is awesome, but it's just other bands. Also, the game sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good game.
Yeah.
But it's fun though.
I love the universe.
Like the story.
The story is
characters-
okay.
The characters are fun.
Yeah.
The gameplay.
Oh, the gameplay.
I won't
You just
ever
drive
watch
around the car, but to be fair, that could be fun as well. Like just blasting the radio, driving in circles around the island.
And then the game is like, so you have to do this strategy game with a controller.
Yeah.
I've only ever watched you
It
play
it was
so-
a game without focus.
It
But
was-
it had some interesting ideas, but it didn't know which one it wanted to go for.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jack Black, my
Yeah.
idol.
Apart from Andri, what genres do you guys want to make? How to make some?
I definitely want to make more goth genres like death rock and maybe gothic rock or metal. That could be fun. And also, I saw some people suggesting, and I thought that could be also fun to make how to grunge.
Oh yeah.
Again, those of you who have seen One Hit Ted genres know me well. No, not melodic death metal at all. But yeah, melodic death metal and maybe
Groove metal.
yeah, groove or progressive metal maybe.
I actually have, in concept, an idea for symphonic black metal,
Oh.
and it's low-key an album, because the way I want to structure the music video, it's going to be almost like a musical.
Ooh.
And it's about, it's somewhere between a short movie and a musical, but in symphonic black metal. And it's, from the current script, it's half an hour long. Yeah, let's include Andri on this one. Andri, what do you want to make?
I want to make.
So, here's a good one.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about touring or performing live like Leo from Frog Leap? I'll totally go.
Oh, that would be fun.
There's no plans yet.
No, I'll say it as it is. There's no concrete plans yet, but we have started to do the research for it.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, we have, since we do so many different genres, there would be a lot of like different equipment we'd have to bring, like different guitars with different tunings and a lot of different shit. And for
We need to get a bloody banjo.
yeah, that too.
That and most of the songs are not live friendly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
and
even though I say in Necronomicon the goal is to make each song playable live for the possible future, those creatures, no. Not only do you need a drummer who can coordinate his feet for the fucking breakdowns and such, there's so many like sound effects and like changes that it's gonna be confusing. Few songs are probably possible to play live, but most of them probably not. And we have to like also practice like a month in advance. And that's gonna take up time. I can realistically see us play the entire horror punk EP.
yes.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
That's just guitar, someone on synth, or you can have synth as backing, bass, drums, someone screaming, done.
Yeah.
I actually really want to do the vocals for the horror punk thing.
I actually think the most like live-friendly song we have is Deviant.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only need a banjo for that, other than that. Yeah.
As I said, we need to get a bloody banjo.
Yeah.
And a kazoo.
no.
And a kazoo.
We
I
have
that.
one.
Yeah.
I would also say that Slain by the Swarm and
yeah.
After the Swarm is.
Yeah, those are
from
those
as
are
well.
and
I just have to be better at sing and play the guitar at the same time.
do you know what? I'm gonna say it. Everything we made after nu metal is very live performance friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to actually perform the songs from the post punk. That would be
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun.
That would be fun. By those 3 latest genres we mentioned, we actually need 6 guitars.
Yes.
No.
So
We need one big ass
We
tour
main,
bus.
yeah, we mainly play in 2 different tunings, so
yeah,
So just
So that
two different guitars, done.
yeah, for the most part, yeah. Oop.
Oh, what are you doing here? Magic!
Do you like questions and answers?
No.
Good.
So there's a question
Oh.
for me here.
Oh, great, another Martin.
Hey Martin!
Yes.
Yes!
I want to do that with OG here one day.
I do that every single time those three are in the room. That's my favorite
We
thing.
fall for it every single time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Where did you get all of your fabulous outfits?
From the Fabulous Outfit Store.
eBay.
Andrew, can you ask interesting question to Annalena, Mel Martin, UK Martin? What's a dream vacation?
Oh, I want to go back to Scotland again. I miss that. I miss traveling, but I also really want to go to Japan.
Okay.
Japan, Czech Republic, Hungary, Australia.
Oh, and Iceland. Yes.
I can recommend Iceland.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Necromancy Museum.
Yes, the Necromancy Museum and what was the other museum you talked
The
about?
Penis Museum?
Yes. Just because.
No reason.
Yeah, I mean, if
Well, oddly enough, it is popular with women.
I wonder why. But there's mostly like animal parts there, aren't there?
Yeah,
Mostly.
and the guy who started the museum. Because he wanted to be remembered for something.
Well then. Wow. Yeah, I think we need to go there just because.
Yeah.
For me, anywhere I can either bike pack, so any country that's interesting to ride a bike through, like France, Spain, Morocco, the United States, ish, and or alternatively anywhere I can be in winter and still wear shorts.
Speaking of biking, I think you would have enjoyed biking through Slovakia.
Oh yeah, it's on my to-do list. Like I have for my own channel, plug here, about 36 months planned of riding for 36 months planned of biking trips. It's just that I get so much random shit when I'm supposed to go for those trips. My leg breaks. I got jury duty. Meh.
No bike for you.
No bike for me.
No bike for you, go back to Goulash.
That was seriously, my vacation got cancelled again this year, and I am so pissed.
Big pissed.
Big pissed.
Oof.
So yeah, there's a question for me in there.
Yeah.
That's new. What part of the UK am I from? So my family currently resides in the Greater Oxfordshire area, but originally we're from York.
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 Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful town.
You've clearly been to the right side of York.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not beautiful where we're from. There's a reason why we moved.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here's a good one. What do you guys think about modern rap or electronic music like Hardbass?
Hardbass is really fun.
Hardbass. Hardbass, not a hard pass. Here's Boris.
Yes.
Police!
Sorry, babushka. It's only business.
Vad din blivit?
I do appreciate some rap and hard bass.
Like the fish. Getting slapped hard with a bass.
What's the difference between a bass and a hard bass? Depends on who's cooking it.
Making beats in the kitchen.
I have such a terrible influence on you.
Yeah,
This is why we're friends.
I blame you.
Are we?
Yes. No. You're not just friend. You're boyfriend.
Spaziba.
Refer to previous question. Most of us are musicians or really into music, so we listen to everything and anything under the sun for the most part.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of rap that I like to enjoy.
You are horribly out of focus from that range. Also, they can only see your teeth.
Teeth.
Your disintegrating rotten teeth.
Yeah.
They actually are. Like, there's not a lot of rap that I listen to, especially like casually. There's like very few artists in rap that I probably sit down and listen. That's because I'm more into the instrumental rather than the vocals. That's why I like metal, rock, and punk. And I can't think of a rap artist right now, but I do have some soft spot for like horrorcore. Because it's just so cheesy and dumb. As for Hardbass, I'll take that casually any day. Because it's just fun to listen to. Especially when it becomes meme-ified with like Boris and such.
Right, for all, what's your favorite hobbies that doesn't involve music? Also, favorite frozen treat?
I love making stuff basically. I love just like painting and creating stuff. I recently got into not pyromancy,
Pyromancy, I'm going shit down for fun!
no. Well, I do like black metal, so.
There goes the neighborhood church!
Oh, that's hot.
Sorry, way sidetracked, but that was a lot of fun. But yeah, pyrography, like burning patterns and such into wood. Like I was really good at that in like elementary school and like arts and crafts. I was really into like making stuff and making them pretty with like burned in details. And so I recently discovered that again. So I got a pyrography set and I'm starting to make things again. I like to make a lot of like pagan and like northern, like Viking stuff. So that, and also do cosplay and drag sometimes. So like anything like performing art or just creative stuff.
Yeah, for me, except for music, I enjoy road trips and car, cooking.
You're really good at it.
Thank you. And man, I'm a boring person.
No, but you're a very good musician. So that's most of you what you use when you
but except for music, I do enjoy cooking and driving and occasionally walks here and there.
Well, I do dynamic sports shooting and I do a lot of bike packing. And if you wonder what bike packing is, it's basically the same as backpacking but with a bike.
So you put the bike on your back?
Or are you packing a bike?
No, I put my tent and sleeping bag on the bike and then I go places.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a very short version of it.
Makes sense.
But it's actually for when you go greater distances. Like you can backpack like say 20 kilometers in a day. With a bike, you could, if you're in good shape, I'm not, 80 kilometers a day.
Yeah, besides music, I just like collecting movies, hence the shelf that I really need to organize one day. And I also just like drawing. I'm not that good at drawing, but I like to do it casually from time to time, especially pixel art on PC.
Oh.
I have a soft
I'm really
spot.
good at pixel art.
I have a soft spot for pixel art and making GIFs, especially out of our own episodes.
Oh yeah.
And just general internet nonsense, like just watching VTubers.
Actually, I'm gonna add something to mine. I like to learn new skills, and I'm really into like learning how markets, stocks, cryptocurrency, and stuff like that is done. And I would say I do it enough that it actually counts as a hobby. Because God knows I can't put that theory into practice. I'm still broke as all hell, but I like to do research and learn about it.
That's a good thing.
How all that economy bit works, and from what I gathered, it doesn't.
Imagine you have 10 Cheerios, you take away 4, and you get 6 back. Wait.
I don't know how, but somehow you're richer. Economy.
Cheerio.
Yeah, and I would also add martial arts is some
Marginal art? When you do it.
yeah, I'm also have a slight interest for martial arts and had plans to train martial arts like Krav Maga or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu maybe, but again the big C happened.
And I like to add to mine, I also started exercising, so I go to the gym 3 times a
I
week.
was just about to say that all of us has become gym rats.
Gym rats!
Gym rats.
Games.
And I also started finding motivations to get myself walking to get those 10,000 steps done. Like I found out there's a subway 4 kilometers away from exactly where I live, so I just go walk the subway, eat the subway.
Not the entire subway.
Yes, entire subway.
The whole train set.
Oof.
Favorite frozen treat?
Like ice cream?
Presumably.
Yeah. I like any ice cream that has like vanilla ice cream and then some kind of fruits ice cream layer outside of it, like raspberry or passion fruit or lemon or such. So like the fruity freshness with the vanilla base.
Now, all of you, I want you to watch as these guys giggle at the childish name, but I like Mervyn Pick. Told you! Mövenpick ice cream and sorbets. It's actually a very respectable brand from Switzerland.
Yeah, I know it's the thing. I just forgot about it. It's like, hee.
Old school as I am, I would say classic vanilla ice and
Ice, baby. We're not talking about 90s rappers now.
no, we're talking about ice cream. I would say vanilla ice and pistachio is my favorite as well.
I'm a basic bitch, so I like my Ben & Jerry's vanilla with cookies, cookie dough, yeah. And they also came out with a new one that I think they stopped selling that has like chips in it or something. I really like that.
Potato chips?
No, it's like cookie dough, but it tastes like chips. It's weird. I forgot the name.
That is weird.
That is a strange combination.
It tastes weird, but I like the saltiness combined with the ice cream sweetness.
You know what? That's actually so weird, it might work.
One day I was just like, what if I eat vanilla ice cream with chips instead of a spoon? That was a mistake and a half.
That sounds like a broke bitch life hack.
Yeah.
That's a mistake and a half.
But
In the making.
but to be fair though, I would say vanilla ice and French fries work surprisingly well together.
Oh, yeah.
That's an all recipe with like vanilla milkshake and actually just milkshake and fries.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, it's American.
Yeah, it sounds like something you do like a kid's birthday party at McDonald's or something.
Right. So here's a good one, like generally good one. Which one of us can run the fastest?
At this point, maybe you?
Me?
Me?
I would say me, maybe. Maybe.
I like that everyone assumed she was talking about themselves. No, but by
It's not all about you guys. I tend not to run if I can avoid it, because when I start running I just look and sound like a seal in labor. So I need to work on that.
Is she giving birth or losing weight? Both.
Andri.
Depends on the timing. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that out of all of us, I actually think it's me.
Maybe.
Because I am the only one who actively sprints when I do the dynamic shooting.
Yeah, you run away from all your problems.
And that as well.
You can't run forever, Sonic!
The Joe needs child support.
And where's the weirdest place we shot a music video?
Well,
I can answer that.
Yeah.
The toilet in the basement of my workplace. And it gets funnier because Mats Funnerud is screaming brie into a slice of brie cheese on the dirtiest fucking toilet we've been on ever. We actually had to buy the cheese because we couldn't in good conscience put it back in the shelf after that. So I actually ended up eating that brie because no one else fucking wanted it.
I didn't even know that was an option. If you told me, I could have helped you.
Yeah, no, because you guys left before I figured
right.
I needed to buy it.
You could say that shot was a little cheesy.
Oh!
Shut up!
I'm on the roll, baby!
You should be used to this by now.
I should be used to it. I'm not, but I should be. Dirty old toilet at my work.
Yeah,
Basement.
he deserves a freaking award for that one. It's like, can you sit on the toilet, say brie into cheese, and you said, yeah.
The funniest thing is that Adrian had to shoot it because he's the only one who would fail.
At least the shot.
Sorry, bro, but it's true.
At least the shot was a royal flush.
Oh, okay, moving on.
Not dice rolls.
What's the best website? Censor this. Calm.
No.
Link below, everynoise.com. If you want to find weird genres without me making a video about it, everynoise.com. They basically scour through Spotify playlists and artists and then generate playlists and genres based on related artists in the genre and the field. And that's how I discovered horror punk, folk punk, steampunk, deep gothic post-punk, epic melodic goth rock.
Moving on. What's the meaning of life?
Yes.
42.
Yeah.
Pass.
There is no meaning. Create your own meaning.
No, there's a meaning. You have to look hard for it, but there's a subscribe button down there.
Shameless.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a good one. How to grow good beard.
Boys.
Genetics and luck.
Yeah, I haven't had really good luck with that.
He was lucky, I was not. He got his dad's beard growth, I got my mom's.
The fun thing about my family, like, my brother and father don't have that good beard growth. I'm just lucky, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's literally just genetics.
It's pretty much the same for me as well. Even though I got sideburns already when I was 14 years old.
The only reason why I'm not shaving this is because I want the certain character in the certain music video to look a bit rougher. But the minute we film that, this shit is coming off.
Yeah, and those of you that like my beard, tough luck, because I like to shave it and form it in whatever way fits the music video.
I think that's
the
a
next
cool
thing we're gonna
to
do. The next thing we're gonna do with you is the biker.
Yeah, the handlebar.
The handlebars.
Like you had in the Murder Folk.
Yeah.
Right. What are some of your favorite 80s punk bands?
I don't listen to so much of like 80s punk.
Just say
neither.
Misfits.
Misfits.
Misfits and maybe also Kjøtt, the Norwegian punk band.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
would say Raga Rockers, maybe.
Are they 80s punk?
Nah.
Sometimes, but they.
Technically Misfits.
I'm gonna go for
started
Shut,
in
because
Yeah,
that's the
same.
only one I can actually remember and listen to at any one point.
Yeah.
Also Bad Religion.
Yeah, bro. Bad Religion is good. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine.
Hey, look at me. It's time to click part 3. If you don't leave like a tree, I'm going to punch a bee. In 10, 9, 8,